It was a beautiful morning the next day, and something came from the order, some kind of universal lubricant, some kind of engine cleaner, some kind of copper grease oil in the Gertu, some kind of sealant, and an oil filter is also some kind of. And what I saw on the car, there is a filter much shorter. Somewhere around here if you look at the height. I want to do it again. To remind, let's say to explain for those who do not understand, everything is taken on cheap, and it is not clear. That only in order to check what is with the engine and replace the stuff that is poured, their oil water is still there. So we buy everything cheap and then we look at what to do with it if the motor is alive, then we service it and look further. What to do next, there is work, of course, but to do this. I'm not going to, you can cut it right here, pour it, it will be convenient to starve. Here it is here to cut it off, and there to unscrew it, pull it out, but not everywhere, everything is not so simple. The time is now 15:37, people are turning nuts with half of the morning. From the studs on the muffler, everything burned down, of course, no one has climbed there for 1,000 years. And the fact that he managed to take off, there is just a churmit that has already boiled down, the devil knows how it is shorter. He is steaming still. The problem is that there is a non-standard solution with the exhaust system, and you will need to do something about it. Because I was told there is not. Only the gasket, there is still some kind of corrugation. In general, there is some kind of corrugation of its own tricky on Audi, Volkswagen and so on, and it will need to be solved with it. Because it is she who cuts and not just the gasket. In general, everything is already cooked, digested there. I don't know, we'll see. Is it possible to solve this problem today? But I think we are also occupying the lift for tomorrow. Of course, the oil has come. And we need to have a snack, so we go for an oil, and for a snack, maybe we can buy a limousine for ourselves. It's clear that I danced there. The biggest one came some ordered oil, 1045 kg, took a liter for topping up you never know what. And firm here a reasonable question arises, what kind of oil do you have? Your mileage is slightly over 300,000, or even 500 as I have, it's just interesting. I understand that 1040. Semi-synthetics is the most I can be wrong, so write in the comments, so it's definitely a victory for sure. Even all the studs are in place. It seems that of course the man fucked with this stuff all day today, but nevertheless. We see the patches, the most problem of course. Here it is, but it's all lice that will get to the disassembly somewhere. For example, well, it's not critical, it's being treated. The main thing now is to return the glushik to its place because they say the corrugation and well, and the gasket, I have a gasket. And deal with the oil leak from the guru, otherwise everything. Okay, well at least that's what worries me the most, or rather the least, so well, then it remains to change the oil. Which also oozes black and white. There's still oil oozing out with the filter, so change the oil in the engine along with the filter. I hope that everything will be fine, yes. I'm sure that everything will be fine, it's only been 500,000 running in. There was even welding at the corrugation. 3 pieces of welding were behind the corrugation, even shorter than the stump. Well, the jar is full of holes, or not full of holes, but on this side, the leaky watt norm looks like even more. It looks like this, but the addition seems to me that today Senya's car won't get off the lift, of course. But I'll tell you about the VM later, the arch here specifically, although there is still some metal, well, not here of course here, but here it makes no sense to repair it, all about everything in more detail later. But here is the cutout part of the exhaust, these are the so-called corrugations, everything is bad here, I do not know how much they cost. And whether they are sold separately at all I have seen. That whole thing like this is worth 6,000, I don't want to pay that kind of money somehow. And here it is, the completion of today's bottom of the day, that is, the car is hanging on the lift, it won't get off from there yet. Especially since I'm going to leave tomorrow on business. It is unknown when I will return, and in general it will hang in the service for some amount of time, because then I don't really know my plans. But in general there is positive news, the exhaust system has been removed, let's say the studs are all in place, everything is fine. Now the gentleman from the service will come up with something, they will do something I'm sure, and then we will deal with the engine. It turns out I won't have to dirty my hands in changing the oil and belt, but I could do it in general. I'll see you when the car is all It's not clear what day on the bill I'm going to the service to pick up the wheelbarrow. It seems to be ready, but some nuances have surfaced. It starts up and stalls, maybe the lamb regurgitated, it's not a problem, and it's finally sorted out. The exhaust threw out the original exhaust, it was decided to throw it out, and just put another one, and everything is going well. And all the flights are cool, of course, but there is an excuse for this, there is a move ahead they can stupidly. To accumulate at the crossings well, congratulations, the patient is more alive than MTV, this is good news. There were problems with the battery, the valve taps are small, the exhaust is more or less quiet, but no one will do it anymore. The belt is new. The fan works all the time, look at the old belt, although it is original, but it was shaken by life. Probably no one changed it all 14,000 after replacing it, it was led by a deputy. Problems, all the problems with the sensor I haven't gone yet, I haven't figured it out yet now the stove is turned on. So that all this is about. And all right, well, let's figure it out here. You know that there is an electric hatch, but we look at it later like this. We need to figure it out, ma. The liquid is some kind of straight as muddy as possible. I took the oil now, we will change everything. It will be Beulah right now, I'm sorting it out with Gar. It's just some kind of something you've seen such oil. What is it at all? What is it? What kind of liquid? It's unbelievable, it still smells disgusting, some kind of sir that I poured here. I took a liter of oil. But I won't sell it with Masha. Well, it's just check out that it's fucking it's some kind of dirt in the bank, and this is dirt in the guru about the development. I don't know, I won't look at it, I'm sorry. Okay, you need to seal up the gaps with a sealant, in short, you need to seal up the connections that are even flowing now, a lot is flowing out. In fact, everything turned out to be not as pleasant as I am. I thought there was a crack in the barrel, I thought there was a pipe that could be cut off, but right here the crack is now the whole thing will dry up. And with a sealant, at least the one who will change the liquid here will know that. It will be necessary to replace the tank, it costs 300 rubles or so, and the whole thing with a sealant, in general. Now it will dry out. There will probably be a bun of dirty slime, and mud slime. I really have a liter of oil in. Gar, and maybe not enough in fact, but I'm just a little salt now, then another liter will come, and I'll do the same again. It may be clean, but it will need to be completely changed all this business, and the tank 300 rubles oil more. Somewhere here a liter and a half, probably here by Bushnai Cars tacked to 600 g of muddy slurry, I have oil only a liter with. It's a blessing that I took a liter and not half a liter, so we collect the whole thing. It seems to have dried up perfectly. Pour it in and go and see what's interesting there. Of course it's like there's some kind of dirt there, I don't know how. To wash it from here with the help of an engine cleaner, probably Figs knows it okay, we collect it so okay. Let's go fill it in somehow inconveniently, you know the moment. Let's go pour oil on the gar, and turn the steering wheel. Oh, now it's up to stop, and here it's up, here it's not up and turn. Without ignition. I don't know how right it will be without ignition. To do what about cleanly straight cleanly right here in that shit. I don't know how it will be right according to the instructions. It will be necessary to turn on the ignition or not, but just in case I'm not going to turn on the ignition until it fills up. At least more precisely, it stops leaving I filled it up in a couple of seconds.
Включение через пару секунд. Залила примерно
Definitely more level, but it's going to go away now, so the actions are as follows. Turn left, turn right, that's all.
крутим влево.
Let's see how much it takes. Well, clean.
Посмотрим, сколько уйдет. Ну, чисто.
If you take it without a tank, then I leaked somewhere gram, I don't know 300, maybe more, maybe less. A great activity is gorgeous.
Не знаю, 300? Может больше, может меньше. Великолепное занятие. Шикарно.
It's even more wonderful to do a hand exercise like this. I had Golf 3, and there was no guru on it. Remembering the fun days of nostalgia.
На нем гура не было. Вспоминая эти веселые деньки. Ностальгия.
Like that, let's see how much Sorge Bailova torsion back and forth, normally devoured, already at the maximum level. Now I'm still POC to it.
Ну, кстати, нормально сожрал, уже в уровень максимума. Сейчас я еще покручу, чтобы оно...
Even more has gone, and then we'll see how it works on the wound up one, so we look great. Even more has gone, now we top up.
Ставим аккумулятор.
Put the battery on and check and top up, it should stay somewhere.
Должно где-то остаться.
200 grams maximum in this bottle, or even 100, but it's already turning black, and in short, it needs to be changed. Well, that other one will do it. The head fell down by 10 horseradish, will you find it?
Хрен ее найдешь.
And the battery mount with the bolt is all gone. Of course, I'll try to find it, but it seems to me that and here is also the lip.
Попробуй найти.
More precisely, the lower part. Well, the lip.
А здесь еще и губа. Точнее, нижняя часть. Ну, губа, наверное.
Probably yes. It still doesn't look very good, but later we need to get ready because the storm is coming. The weather in Saint Petersburg is all found there.
Шторм надвигается. Погодка в Петербурге. Все найдено. Там еще
There's still a head lying there, but I'm not going to get it. I don't care about it. In short, the mount was found, the bolt was found. All this was held stupidly on one bolt. That's so funny and funny. Well, the mount is even broken here. You can't say anything about whether I need a head or not, as if maybe it can be found. But I don't have a special desire, there's just a blank wall further on. Let's say so. Okay, we're done with this bullshit.
Вот, ладно, заканчиваем с этой херней.
And we're going to do a review, but it's going to be a different series in general. Subscribe to the channel, and everything related to it is all screwed on. The slurry is already black. Damn it, everything is screwed on. Let's go see how it behaves on the ignition. Wound up, that's who knows how long the oil sensor should burn for a while, and it should immediately cut off in short. It doesn't matter, so I'm going to do this.
Датчик масла. Или он должен сразу вырубаться, короче, неважно. Сейчас вот так вот сделаю, вот.
Oil, while the pressure is not burning. Let's go. The battery just lands at 0, but I forgot to turn off the light. Okay. Let's try again in the bun.
Забыл вырубить. Ладно, попробуем еще раз. Во. Булочка. Ну,
Well, almost come on. That's almost more.
вот. Вот, почти. Еще чуть.
We'll wait a little bit. It's okay. There's a booster.
Подождем, ничего страшного. Ладно, есть бустер.
So well, before we throw the booster, so that we don't try the same thing again. That's good, so let's go watch.
Вот. Вот, хорошо. Так, идем смотреть.
No, we're not going to look, we're not going to look.
Смотреть не идем.
Music, something is missing. Maybe, I don't know. I won't guess.
Не хватает. Возможно. Не знаю, гадать не буду.
Well, maybe because of the Hero battery such a drawdown, I gas. No, well it's okay, let's go see.
Нет. Ну, все нормально. Пойдем посмотрим.
What we have with the steering wheel, he just ate up at once. How much? Let's top up. I really want to believe that everything will be all right with.
Очень хочется верить, что станет все в порядке с...
Gurum, because it stalled. Okay, it's okay, so again.
Сука, заглохла. Ладно, ничего страшного. Так, еще раз.
This will need to be dealt with. I didn't take a multimeter with me, but maybe it's from the battery. Look how exactly the Obero holds so far, so let's see what's there with the Gar. He still devoured where we have.
Он еще сожрал. Где у нас
The minimum, the maximum is normal. We'll still turn the steering wheel normally. Oh, how bad everything is here to the right. Everything is fine to the right.
Ой, как все плохо. Вот вправо все хорошо, вправо крутится.
And some jokes start to the left. Oh, damn it, so okay, we look further.
Ах ты, блин. Так, ладно. Смотрим дальше.
Yes, an interesting car gurgled some dirt from there. Gurgled zero. Okay, we're doing it all over again, so.
Ладно. Делаем все заново. Так.
And the starter, so I'll do it for now.
Так вот пока поделаю.
Yes, it's a pity I didn't take the multimeter now.
Сейчас бы просадочку померили. Температуру масла может
To show, but it does not show. But it does not show the oil temperature. What is it? I have no idea what is the time consumption. Let's see what his consumption is. Probably 15 liters at least.
Посмотрим, какой у него расход. Литров, наверное, 15, не меньше.
Who has encountered? Let's write in the comments what it is. Here I am now removing the gas. It will level out now, it will stall. But until it stalls, we drove to turn this beautiful steering wheel, fucking it to the right.
Красный руль, блядь, он вправо.
In general, there is no way to the left of the norms. Well, this is not normal, but much easier. Then by the way I was in the other direction, I may be left.
В другую сторону. Я, возможно, лево справа.
Spravo is now confused on emotions, so it's not best at all in any way at all, as if there is no guru, the end is fucking. So we look, you're going to start here.
Фу. Запотеешь тут.
The dirty muck is in place, so I cleaned the engine a little bit, specifically the valve cover.
Немножко почистить.
To understand, it's snotting from there and snotting, so okay, now turn the wheel, and let's go from here.
Так, ладно. Сейчас покручу рулем, поедем отсюда.
And let's go from here. Well, the hydraulic compensator seems to work fine, of course, they knock as if diesel. And there's still this muffler to be cooked there, but now in the salon. What?
Зато теперь в салон. А чё?
And where the underwater seagull is unclear. In short, okay, at least now it doesn't stink in the salon. This is already a plus. We are dealing with the GUR further. We are still joking about the revs, the oil temperature. We don't know if it's raining here on the street, and the wipers don't exactly work smartly, of course. I don't know how to solve it yet. Now I'm going to try to dig around here, but maybe.
Но... Возможно. Возможно.
Minus the wiper motor, I would not like to invest more here at all. The maximum oil sensor, and that's it. Well, a quick review, then no, there will be a review later. Then there will be a review, so that's it.
Так, ну все.
Of course the rain has passed, I'm happy for him, but it's time to know in general, everything is fine in general, well, fuck. I've already spun everything is fine. Everything is fine there, so it's not there in general. I just sat there for a while, a good Passat on the electrics. Is almost all the hatch does not flow, everything is high to get in with. At some point it levels out to deal with the revolutions, it will be a bun well, and watch out for the butter there. The mouse ran to the campaign for the butter for the level, and for the pressure. In short, we are going, everything is working at last now, neither the headlights nor the turn signal were working here. We had to tinker here to solve the questions, let's just say it's unclear what kind of duct tape, everything is rotten here. We won't touch anything at all. It works, everything needs to go from here to far away, as they say, and specifically home. My hands are just, well, I've washed it now in. There's a puddle in that one, so yes, about simplicity, Volkswagen technology, everything is clear, you will have to climb there too. It's all a mess, I'm already, I can't do it anymore, it's already starting to trigger me, and so on. What's so gear? What it was we'll never know, it's music, the battery is, and the light I still had on, it's the battery, and the rear window was sweating on. I took off the handle, took it off, ridiculously funny, along with, let's say, a spacer, I'll figure it out at home, the blue duct tape was damn. And I was picking at that dirty one there, okay, figs with it. Well, let's go, it looks like the belt turns still can't calm down. Well, what can I do? I need to figure it out, I don't want to do everything. I want to go home to eat, go to Azon to pick up my pants. So this is the first one, yes, we ate so well, he goes, but nothing has changed, I forgot the frog so. And not a frog, but a Velcro on the glass, in short, I forgot what it's called, so that's how the nun somehow goes. Somehow it goes badly. Well, okay, so well that we got there also from somewhere below. Farts, damn it, smokes in such a time. It would have already stopped smoking everything. I don't know what to do with it. Music, what music do you think? Oil doesn't smell like oil. At least you can breathe here, plus or minus, it's Euro 2, so sh knows okay, I've arrived, I'm tired of it, I've arrived. And we look at the oil pressure, you know. The light bulb doesn't light up, it's already good, it already gives some hope, but so shut up, please. But it's not that I'm very happy about it, what kind of value is this? Wow, I accelerated to 68, well, it's scary to go, we still don't have the sensor oil, it's a small oil sensor, MEF. 1.15, it's unclear what it is. 1.40. What is the expense? Where is the expense? I don't understand. Okay, fuck with it in general like this. I haven't fully decided what to do with it, but most likely we will sell it, so I suggest participating in a game of some kind. In the description, there will be a link to the card, of course, Where else will there be a vote on what we will do with this? Leave a wheelbarrow to sell well, and we'll come up with a third option for you exactly a week from the moment of this release. Follow the link and vote. There we will already decide it as if music is being reissued.
Я так понял, даже с проблемами с кузовом. Если что, мы сделаем папье-маше кузов из какой-нибудь монтажной пены или около того. И его можно поставить на учет, но я что-то не хочу. Он едет, бьет, я потом держатель, пусть будет держатель, на стекло прилеплю, покажу, как он едет.
Nothing good discs beat either rubber, but I think that discs beat, and maybe rubber, is unclear. It is necessary to slow down. Stood for some amount of time, yes, maybe everything can be. We need to deal with the alarm system. There is no alarm at all, and we need to deal with where the electricity goes, and with the twist that has already rotted into the light, and with that rear lamp from the oil in the clutch box. This is a failed car in terms of daily operation. I do not know how she drove every day at all, but everything is in the next video. It will be released immediately after that, so we subscribe to the channel and like everyone while alive. By the way, I found the interior lighting. Do you want to guess where it is? Like there is nowhere here. Yes, we turn on the light. Not that there was a cabin light turn off, and now look here, turn on the light wherever it is. Opa, how is it possible? Turn it off. How is it? What is it? Who is it? Explain.
Объясните.